I want to get to know each other a little bit more.
Okay.
So no filters.
No filters.
Talk freely.
Talk whatever you want.
Okay, cool.
Attack me.
Kill me. You attack me. Before we started, you mentioned that you've gifted 4 Rolexes to your...
3.
3 Rolexes.
Yeah. 3
What's the
Rolex.
value?
First one that I gifted is, it was the first expensive watch that I bought for myself.
Okay. How much was that?
It was Daytona. I don't know the names. I bought it $12,000.
Okay.
Back in Iran. It
Okay.
was second-handed.
Okay.
And it was really nice watch. I loved it. I cried after buying it because it was so hard for me to buy that. It was one of my
This is the
visions.
first watch you've ever bought.
First watch that I've ever bought.
Okay.
And I bought with all my money. Like 100% of my worth was that
You
watch.
put it into the watch.
Yeah, I put it in. And it paid back.
Yeah. I have the same mindset. Put
Yeah.
everything you have into things so you
Yeah.
get motivated. You're broke so you can build again, right?
Yeah, exactly. It paid back. Also, it adds you a lot of credibility.
Yeah.
So people trust you.
Yeah.
Because I was a salesman.
Yeah.
I was selling. It helped me to
What
sell.
year was this?
Not long ago. 2020 maybe.
Just 4 years ago.
Just 4 years ago. Maybe 2021.
Okay.
Maybe January 2021. January 2021, I already had a watch, office, and 2 cars.
Yeah.
But before that, nothing.
2 cars in Dubai or in
Iran.
Which cars?
I had a Mercedes and a Kia Optima. You
Okay.
know?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
They were good cars in
Yeah.
Iran. Yeah.
Especially a Mercedes, right? It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like...
So what was the question? Oh, I bought it. I gifted my watch. You know, the story is funny. It was my birthday, and I have I create influencers and personal brands. That's my main business. And one of the people, we have like really high, crazy emotional attachment to each other, like
Yeah.
with every one of them.
Yeah.
I truly love them,
Mhm.
and they truly respect me. That's why we don't even have any form of agreement between us. No contract, zero. And we've been doing it for 3 years, and we lost money, we gained money. Anyways, it was my birthday. I was in Dubai. Then one of my friends, I don't want to mention names because their audience don't know how this works, and the business might be affected. So I was in my home, I was reading something, I was doing something with computer, and then before that, it was his birthday, and I told him I bought you a really good gift,
Yeah.
but I didn't. Like after a few months, I said, whenever I come to Iran or you come to Dubai, I will give it to you.
Okay.
Then suddenly at my birthday day, they knocked the door.
Oh, surprise.
Yeah, surprise. 3, 4 people came into the house, and I didn't expect them here. I said, what the fuck should I do?
You took your own watch and you gave it.
Then I said, okay, I have this watch. I need to gift it. That
gifted
was
it.
the first time I gifted a watch. Yeah.
And then after that, you gifted 2 more.
After that, I gifted, but I bought and gifted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were they more expensive?
Yeah, more expensive. More expensive.
How much?
Not more expensive.
More valuable?
Not more valuable, but
Rare?
more expensive.
More expensive, okay.
Because that watch was, like, I'm still waiting for a moment to get it back.
You can? Are you still in good relationships with that person?
Yeah, I'm always in good relationship with all of them. Yeah, I bought another one, Pepsi, I don't know, something.
Rolex Pepsi, yeah.
Rolex Pepsi for $20-something thousand, 25, I guess. I bought something else, another watch, I think it was 15. It was second-handed for someone else also.
So the point of this conversation is talking about your success, talking about my success, what you have achieved, and what value you could potentially put in people that don't have a clue. They watch all these millionaires, billionaires, cars, watches, women, men, you name it online.
Yeah.
And you could count with your fingers who are the successful people, at least globally. And then within each country, you can also name them.
Yeah.
And in each person's respected country, you might even personally know them. In your case, you do. Yeah. In my case, here in the country, I do. Because I've been born and raised in this. I'm in the business of influencer marketing, content creation, making people famous, etc., etc. What do you think is one thing that you want to put into these people's heads to wake them up?
They need to start. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
There's no magical way, but you need to also be smart because there are a lot of things that some of these influencers are not good. They are promoting things which will waste your time, waste your money, waste your energy for a few years. For example, influencers who are advertising trading. Like you go trade, but trading, especially futures trading, is you're a gambler in a casino. You will always lose. You will lose your energy, time that you could potentially put on something.
Okay.
So first you need to be smart and make sure who you're looking to, what is being advertised to you, because most of them are fake and most of them will waste your time. For example, government advertising educational system. You
Okay.
know? So there are certain influencers which are advertising things that is gonna waste them their time. And the other thing is, when I was starting to think about how to make money, it was not long ago. I started to think about it 6 years ago. For the first time, I need to get some money.
Yeah.
There was all these startups that got great success. So I thought maybe startup is the way, but it's a huge part of it is luck. Just launching a startup and getting result. A huge part of it is luck.
So launch something. Don't get too attached to it. If it didn't work, bin it, throw it away, start something else. Is that the mentality? Or start something, work so hard, fail, until you get back up and one day it works? Is that the luck that you're talking about? Because those are two perspectives.
For startups, it's luck. Like, for example, at the same time that Microsoft was created by Bill Gates, many other people failed. And the number of failed people were much more than Microsoft, you know? But the way that I did myself, and I think it's guaranteed way to success, is to find a product that you can sell. And you can gain good commission out of it. And then make sure your margin of profit is high. Make sure that the product that you're selling is not cheap. You're not dealing with people who are very cheap. And then learn how to sell. That's the first principle. You just need to learn how to sell.
So sales is the fundamental of everything.
Everything, yeah. It's impossible.
If you're not a good salesperson, the best product on the planet is the worst product.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So first you need to learn how to sell practically, not just watching YouTube videos or courses. Just go start selling a product and then learn about the product, then make some money. And after you made sure that you're making $10,000 per month profit or $20,000 per month profit, then consider thinking about launching your business.
Okay, I love that. Now, my perspective is a little bit different, right?
Yeah.
And it's what I did that actually worked.
Yeah.
6-7 years ago with Trifid. I sold something I didn't have just to test if I could potentially sell it. Once I sold it, I worried about how I could now get it. I never had it. I never had videographers. I never had photographers.
Yeah.
I didn't have a fucking company.
Yeah.
I had nothing.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah.
But I went and I pitched what I envisioned could potentially work. And when people appreciated the idea and bought into it, then I went and I created the proposals for it, imagining what I could achieve. Because I connected few things that worked together and put into one. Once I had the contract in hand, then I sat there in a corner and I was like, fuck, now what do I do to make it happen? And that's how it all started.
Yeah.
So I believe in the sales approach. And I always say this, the best product or service in the world, if you don't have a Steve Jobs behind it, you don't have a Elon Musk behind it, you don't have a Donald Trump behind it, you don't have many examples you could give. Or sometimes some products or services are created, could be anything. And the person that created it is actually a creative person that doesn't know how to fucking sell. You need a partner that knows how to sell it. Did you have partners when you started?
I had mentors.
Mentors.
Yeah, I had, because the environment that I was born and raised, can you believe that I haven't ever seen a businessman? 6 years ago, I met the first businessman in my life. That there is something called business.
So you were born and raised in where?
In Iran, Mehrabad, Tehran.
Okay.
When everyone is employee, like people, my father was engineer, like different mentalities. He was a successful engineer at that time. But different mentality. I never saw a businessman and sales. I didn't know that people sell products. I said, I'm going and I'm taking it.
So your mindset was so close
So
because
close.
of what you're being
I didn't
fed
know.
by the community.
Yeah, I didn't even know that people are selling me. I thought, I'm the buying. I'm the one
But
buying.
what about internet back then? Weren't you accessing that or seeing things outside of the country and understanding?
I was more into philosophy. I didn't care about business. Like 6-7 years ago, all I was doing is just seeing if God exists or not, atheism is good or not, you know. I was reading books like Richard Dawkins books.
So what did you come to a conclusion?
It doesn't matter.
What's your watch collection worth today?
I don't know the worth, but I remember how much I bought them.
How much did you spend on it? How much did you spend in total on your watches? Just your watches?
Just on my watches. I started collecting them 2 years ago, and it was peak of the market. I spent 950,000 dirhams on this one.
The one you're wearing now?
Yeah.
It's a Patek?
Yeah, it's a Patek, but I don't know how much it's worth now. I don't want to check even.
It's gone down, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't
What if
wanna
it's
check.
gone up?
I'm pretty sure that it didn't.
Okay.
Maybe, but I didn't check. I spent $200,000 on AP, $200,000, 200 something thousand dollars on a Richard Mille, $575,000 on a Frank Muller.
Whoa.
It's second of 10. They kind of scammed me.
You spent $575,000, which is approximately 2 million dirhams on a Frank
Muller
Muller.
watch. It was wrong to do it. Yeah, I went to sell it, and they said we buy it from you 15,000 dirhams.
Were you scammed? 15,000 dirhams?
Dirhams, yeah, because Frank Muller watches don't. People don't like to trade them.
Oh, so like they're collector watches.
Yeah, but collector watch, because it's only 10 out of it. It's only 10 pieces of that watch
in the world.
in the world, and
Who else owns it?
they told me that Craig Wright, which is it's a Bitcoin watch.
Okay.
Craig Wright, which is the founder of Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, Bitcoin
Okay.
SV. They told me Gary V and CZ,
Nice.
and I know one of my friends who owns it.
Yeah.
He's very rich, but no one knows. He's not famous.
So you own, let's say, approximately close to 8 to 10 million dirhams in watches?
I don't know, combine it.
Approximately.
Yeah, I think.
Damn.
I bought few watches, but I gifted a lot. Like I gifted Hoplot also. I gifted 2 Hoplots.
What's the purpose of you gifting a watch? Why do you do it?
I need to gift people. Just, it's a form of appreciation.
Okay, so your form of gratitude, appreciation, you're
Yeah.
giving, right?
Yeah.
What if you don't get back?
I don't care. I'm not gifting to get back.
So you're gifting purely for the purpose of giving.
I feel like it. My intuition says like,
So if you feel like it, you do it.
yeah.
And you don't care.
If I feel like it and I can afford it, I do it.
Do you think you would have the same mindset when you were not as rich as you are today?
I gifted myself a lot of things.
Yeah.
you know.
Yourself. No, but when you didn't have this much money,
I don't have this feeling of attachment to money.
okay.
You know me. I've lost a lot of money. I don't care about it. Like I don't feel bad about losing it or gaining it. I don't have this attachment, and it's from the beginning. Maybe it's how my father raised me.
Do you think the fact that you don't care,
Yeah,
Is-
it helps a lot.
it helps a lot, right?
Yeah, of course, it helps a lot.
Same.
Because if you don't care, you will start giving value,
Yeah.
and when you give value, somehow it comes back.
Me too.
Yeah.
I've been starting to I always gave to others.
Yeah.
My
yeah.
time, money, attention. And I don't mind. I'll still do it till today.
Yeah.
But just 2 years ago, I started going like, you know what? It's now my turn.
Yeah.
Give back to myself. Stop drinking. Stop smoking. Do it less if you could. Discipline your mind. Buy yourself something. Better clothes. Better shoes. Then when I started gifting myself and going and spending money on shopping, and I'm like, I deserve it. Why not?
Yeah.
Then you know what happened? My bank account went a little bit lower, but my self-confidence boosted and made my bank account go double, triple, quadruple.
Yeah.
Then I got the watches. Then I got the car.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I own 3 cars. I've owned more before, but I've sold them, gone out, whatever. The other 2 cars that I have till today, which are the cheaper cars or the more affordable cars in terms of price. So I have a Dodge Ram Total price was 350,000. I have a Tesla, 250,000. And then I have the McLaren, which is 580,000. The only car that I fully own today is the McLaren. It's not the other cars. And it made me feel powerful.
Yeah.
Just the fact that I went and I bought it cash, even though my bank account went to zero.
But it suits you.
But now I was sitting in the McLaren and going like, damn,
Yeah.
this is mine.
You didn't do it for a really long time.
Yeah.
You could do it anytime soon.
Yeah, I had the money.
What stopped you not to do it?
I
Because-
don't know.
Yeah.
The question is, what made me do it? Most of the influence was you.
No.
At the time,
Yeah.
you didn't directly influence me, but spending time with you made me realize that if you don't do it today, imagine tomorrow you go broke and things happen. Wouldn't you rather drive a McLaren outside or a Tesla? So this was my mindset. I'm like, you know what? I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But
Yeah.
I know that today I'm going to continue busting my ass off, working hard, working smart, working long, giving, to expect to get back, work on myself, my content, my health, my fitness, etc., etc. And then and I'm happy today. And you know what? I bought the McLaren 2 months ago. Today, openly, I have enough money to buy another McLaren.
Yeah, that's amazing. I remember our conversations when you were about to buy it. You were
I'm like-
worried,
Worried what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
The questions I was asking myself, I'm like, if I buy it today, will they buy it from me tomorrow for like 30,000 dirhams cheaper? And then I'm like, damn.
You know, one thing that I do with myself, anything that I buy,
Yeah.
I do something with it that I'm not able to sell it anytime in the future.
So what do you do? Like
For example, with the Colonel, I make it in a way, I put my logos
Ah.
everywhere, that I make sure it's impossible to sell. Just, I will think this money is lost forever.
So the mindset is spend it, enjoy having it,
Yeah.
know that you can't sell it, so you can work hard to make
You
more
know,
of it.
This universe is somehow designed, I don't know, like, if you don't need anything, things comes to you. Like, I'm acting like I don't need it, you know? I don't need you, I don't need the car, I don't need this house, even if it's
But
not
you know, when we say this, right, it influences so many people and I know so many people to sit there and go like, okay, I will think that way.
No, it's not like that. Don't think that. It's the best sales strategy, you know? If you're a salesperson and people understand that you don't need them, they are the ones who need you, then they buy from you.
Don't show you are desperate.
Yeah.
Because when you show that, you push them away.
Yeah, and you need to have this confidence. Like, who bought the McLaren? You.
Yeah.
Who bought these cars? Me. So I'm the one valuable. I'm the person who can buy these things, create these platforms, and it's easy to do it for a person who already achieved. So I don't. I prefer to keep myself updated, to take care of me, and make sure that my brain is functioning. Whatever good I do, I gift myself. So, my brain. I appreciate my brain.
I want to talk about something different that I think would add a lot of value. I believe, as human beings, from the second we wake up in the morning, the second we open our eyes, we're in a sales world of negotiations.
Yeah.
Let me explain to you. Second you wake up, negotiate. Should I look at my social media or should I go to the bathroom and brush my teeth?
Yeah.
It's a negotiation in your head. And if you're better disciplined, you will go to the bathroom and brush your teeth because early in the morning, 5G network is genuinely not good for your brain, your mind, your focus. Sunlight, fresh air, all of these things are good. You go out, coffee shop, you decide what coffee you want to buy. You're on the road, you decide which road you want to go to get to the destination that you're going to. And. And then as human beings, we have a tendency of making good quality 150 decisions in a day.
150.
Yeah, decision, but then you need to consider all the small decisions as well. So from the moment you open your eyes, every single move you make is a decision. And you have a quality 150 at, let's say if you have a battery, your battery is at 100%, 151, your battery goes to 99. And then it starts dropping. You have someone called Melanie in
Yeah.
your life, right?
Yeah.
And
She's going away tomorrow.
Oh, okay, okay. Let's put it this way. You have someone in your life
Yeah.
that acts as an assistant.
Yeah.
But I've spent time with you. She's not an assistant. She's another Barbod.
Yeah.
It's like you've cloned yourself.
I have also Rombot.
Okay, that too. But that's family, right? That's
Yeah,
brother. It's
yeah.
like Andrew Tate and Tristan.
Yeah.
You know, you're like brothers. You're always together, doing everything together. If
Yeah.
you don't do things with them, then who the fuck will?
Yeah.
It has to be the closest bond.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I don't have a blood brother. I have sisters, and I love them so much. But the brotherly thing is connection is a bit different. But forget that. You have someone that you've cloned. Tell me, like, you literally, she does everything for you. The only thing she doesn't do is probably take a shit or piss, right? Because she cannot.
Yeah, she cannot.
Some people might think now you've gotten lazy.
Yeah.
But I think you are ahead by at least 10 years in your life. Because you don't spend time making decisions you shouldn't.
Yeah.
You don't spend time making moves you shouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a rule. If there is any way that something else can do what you can do, you should not do it.
You should not do it.
You should not do that.
And you pay this person good.
Yeah.
I mean, you pay a decent amount of money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But then one thing people, so for example, right, me, I always thought I need to drive everywhere because having a driver is being selfish. But then I realized when I have a driver and I can spend that time on my phone doing work and I can have my driver who is happy, who lives with me and everything is okay, my life is better.
Yeah.
Then you get a chef because you don't want to spend time cooking, making the food,
Yeah.
preparing the ingredients. Because if you have a chef and you're healthy and you have a good diet, you're good. And the chef is happy because you're paying them all right. So how progressively do you think it has affected you over the past 1 year that you've had someone literally do? Can you give us some examples of
First,
what this person does?
What this person does.
Yeah, just give us some stuff.
Legal documents, negotiations, follow-ups. She even, sometimes I put some, not her, but someone else on my account. They text on behalf of me
Yeah.
to follow up. People
Yeah.
think that it's me.
Yeah.
Everything. And
She
the rest
buys your stuff for you.
buys my stuff, has my sizes, goes shopping. I don't think, like this one, I was on vacation, but I don't think what to buy. I never decide.
They know your style. They know your size and your preference.
I told them, like, go see the showcase. Whoever created the showcase spent enough time thinking. Just buy that showcase. I don't, they don't even need, because they are not specialists.
So window shopping.
Just window shopping, yeah. This is the showcase, gym clothes, this is, take it. Why should we think? They already think and decided to put it in the showcase, so it's good. Huh?
So they do your shopping for you.
They do shopping, like cooking,
Do they read books for you and summarize it as well, or does
I
AI
have
do?
another team.
You have another team.
Before AI, I had a team for that. I had before AI and before my current condition, I was more focused on crypto, and I had a team, researchers. I have a house full of researchers. Just
So
every
all
day,
they
every day.
did was research, summarize, give to you.
Summarize, give me the valuable content that I can make good decisions. But this is not something that I started today. Like when I was in university in Tabriz, Iran, I found a job. My job was to collect there are these sheets for surgeries. I don't know what do we call it. What do you call it in English? There are some sheets.
Bed sheets for surgeries?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
They are one-time use.
Okay.
I used to collect them, and my job was to transfer it to Tehran. It wasn't a full-time job. I didn't need to be there. My job was just to make sure that I'm collecting it and sending it to Tehran by train.
Okay.
So they were paying me something around, to today's money, maybe 50, maybe 100, I don't know. It was 800,000 to month at that time.
Okay.
$50.
Okay.
Then I spent $30. I gave it to someone to do the same thing. I
Yeah.
collected 20
Yeah.
by doing nothing.
Nothing.
And with that 20, another person used to do my homework
crazy.
in the university.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
It was laboratory tests. We needed to prepare report documents. I paid $2 for each document.
I started selling Ugg boots on Dubizzle. in
Yeah.
2012.
Okay.
I made a name out of myself and on Dubizzle back then. It was very fresh, very new.
Yeah.
And then people started buying from me. I got well known. I used to drive around delivering, doing all that. Then people used to buy from me and resell on Dubizzle. Then when that happened, I became a wholesaler of these boots because I had the connection source of the actual boots I had. Then I hired drivers. Then after the drivers, I hired a team to do the admin. Then I stepped out, and that's exactly how I paid for my 300,000 dirhams university fees to study.
Yeah.
Then when I was in uni studying, I used to do assignments, projects, assignments for other people. The first 5, I did them. Then what I did, the 6th one, I went and I subscribed to a portal. This portal connected every single Moodle of universities on the globe. It was available. $100 I paid them to get access. Collected. I paid another $100 to another source or portal to take all this information, rephrase things around so that you don't catch if it's like taken from somewhere else for copyright issues or whatever, and submitted it. And they used to pass. When I did that a little bit, then I got an admin, and the admin was doing that. So one side of me was making money on boots, shoes, and another side of me was making money on essays. Then what I did, when I was doing all of that and making the money, sometimes I made a lot, sometimes I made less. I used to spend a lot here and there, whatever. Then I went and worked in a corporate office learning sales for advertising, which is when I started, for free. And that's how I started.
Yeah.
So I was making my money, and then I went into the advertising world in 2017. Not 2017, sorry, 2014, to study how advertising sales in print publishing is. And in 6 months' time, became top sales, managed the team, moved on. And that's exactly similar.
Yeah.
I never was greedy. If I was making, I think the biggest mistake people do is when they're making, they want to keep it all to themselves.
Yeah.
They don't want to spend.
The secret is spending.
Spend.
If you spend all, you will get more.
Yeah, spend.
Yeah.
It's crazy because we're always hungry.
Because of our generation. Like my mother, my father taught me to save as much as you can. Because maybe at their time things
It
were
was different.
Yeah.
No, but
But it's all about spending. It accelerates your growth.
so you want to reach somewhere in life where all you do is go and spend. Why not?
I have few things missing in my life. Like in 2021, I was an influential person,
Okay.
and since I decided to make other people famous, I lost my influence. And I say that I want to go shopping, do things I don't want to work, but somehow I need that influence, to be happy. I think if I have more influence, I will be happy. If I affect more lives, I will be happy.
Do you want to go back to it?
When I think about it, no.
Because it's hard work, right?
It's not that hard work. It's easy to achieve, but it doesn't worth it. In financial terms, the energy that I need to put myself will sacrifice a lot of more resources. And with the energy that I need to put myself, I can create much more resources because there is only one version of me, and there are multiple people that can do what I can do because I'm a person like everyone. And that's something which is missing. And recently I found it with charity. I did few charity stuff, then I started to feel good. If someone gave me money, I wouldn't continue. Because I started because of my mother's cancer, and for the first time in my life, I understood that money matters. That I need, if I don't do things properly, there is a chance of missing someone.
Because of the feeling of danger.
Yeah, because of the feeling of danger. And then imagine you come and give me $1,000. Here is your problem fixed. Okay, done. I won't be who I am now.
No, Alvin. You can't classify everyone. If everybody was a hard worker, then the world wouldn't be the way it is now, right? If everybody wants to have the mindset you had, then we would have a lot of competition in getting, because we're privileged. I feel I'm privileged because So if you want to be the 1% of the entire world's population, you should be making an annual turnover of around $450,000.
How old are you?
I'm 20. I'm 30.
30.
Yeah.
You're not even 1%. Let me tell you.
It's not the
I-
age.
I-
It's the
I-
isn't it the revenue? It's the revenue.
Yeah. We are less than 1%.
Mm.
You're 30, I'm 27. I did a research with ChatGPT and this
Okay,
and
so
that.
what's the research?
Our age, our net worth, you're over 50 million, right?
Around, you could say.
Okay. Our age, our net worth, there are only 5,000 people like us in the planet.
How many?
5,000
5,000. Entire planet.
on the entire planet.
In our age group.
In our age group, self-made, with our condition, our
I
age
never
group.
thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Every time I looked at it, I'm like,
That-
so 1%, $450,000?
No. No.
But that's the entire population.
Maybe I'm wrong. 50 or 5? You need to check again. 50 or 5? There are only 50,000 or 5,000.
But
like
still,
us.
50,000 is still a lot.
It's
It's still
much
less.
less than 1%. 1% is insult. We are very rare.
I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, we are very rare. Very, very rare. But the thing is, everyone can do.
Yeah.
It's not something that,
It's just commitment, discipline, consistency.
yeah.
If
Even if you are not, if you make someone committed and consistent, you will gain the result. Even if you are not committed. Like I don't go work every day. I have 12 offices in here. I don't go to any of them. I just know 2 of their addresses. So people are committed, people are consistent.
I believe in that. Build a strong, loyal team, and you'd be able to do. Like 3 years ago, I wouldn't be able to sit here
Yeah.
during work hour and have a
Yeah.
podcast. You know,
You have a very giant business. It has a very good potential.
it's getting there. I'm looking forward to it. It's good.
Yeah.
But
this guy is future multi-billionaire.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm thinking of the 1%. It's crazy. I never thought of it that
1%.
way.
You know 1% how many people?
It's a lot.
It's 80 million. 1% is 80 million people.
We have 8 billion right now,
We have if we have 8 billion, there is 80 million which will
be 1%.
And there are 7.
But then when you
I don't remember.
categorize it in the age group,
I think 75 million people in the world are millionaires. But if you own a house, you're a millionaire. You know. The
so
parents,
it's asset or cash.
everything together, and then many of them are over 40, and then you come down. Many of them are not self-made.
Oh, so if you skim through
Yeah,
the
so
actual category,
It will go to 50,000 or 5,000. I need to check again.
self-made millionaires above the worth of 50 million under the age of 30 or under
Yeah.
50,000,
50,000.
which becomes 0.00.
And many of them are in Dubai. That's why you think there are a lot.
Ah,
Yeah, at least 5,000 of them are in Dubai. You know, out of
that's
that
another thing. Wow,
Yeah.
never thought of it that way.
Yeah. If you go vacation, you will see there's no one.
And all of this information you've gained from ChatGPT.
I ask few questions. Maybe it gives me wrong information.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it makes sense.
The lack of people
because
using.
because billionaires, we have only 2,700 billionaires on the planet. There's not more than that. So if you have 2,700 billionaires, then over 50 million under 30, 50,000 is some logical number.
It's crazy.
It's good, but it's still 50,000, bro. It shouldn't be 50,000. It should be 5, 2.
So you want it to be
Oh.
lesser and lesser.
I want to be 1. I don't even think.
So
about
what's your
being
plan?
less.
So 10 years, 5 years, 2 years, 1 year. Where do you see? What's the next big thing you've planned that is going to work? That you
Yeah,
know is
if-
going to
if-
work?
If I tell you, you need to keep it private and don't publish it. Because I'm serious about it. I've been working on it.
Then tell me later.
Tell you later, okay.
But it's big.
I'm planning to be 1.
One and one of one.
One of
Number one.
One of
In
one.
what?
Everything.
You want to be the number one most powerful person on the planet.
Yeah.
That's big.
That's huge, yeah. I'm not even comparing with Elon Musk and people like that, politicians.
So you want to go into politics.
I'm already started, yeah. It's a plan. I already started many of it a year ago, over time. That's why I'm building personal brands. I'm trying to gain influence.
It's a good plan.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, my vision is a little bit different. If I'm not number one, it's okay
Yeah.
in the world.
You know, it sounds selfish the way that I said it. I don't care about being the number one.
No,
you
it's
know? But when you meet people, right?
yeah,
So when you meet them, you see there's nothing more that they can do and you can't do.
correct.
If you see them over time.
Yeah,
I started to see a few people, and they create a competition within you. First time I saw the first businessman in my life, it was a competition that I started to think how to overcome him, and I did. The next one, the next one, the next one. Then the guy who was famous in Iran, he was creating personal brands. Then I took over him. Then I started to think how to do things. Then after a while, I went to billionaire communities. I saw a lot of billionaires, and then I felt the exact same way.
can you mention some of the billionaires you've met? Would you be able to mention their names? You think it's okay?
We met them together.
Yeah.
If
Okay,
you wanted, mention it
No.
later.
You want me to mention it? Yeah.
I brought them to your office.
Yeah, it's okay. Cool. Was
Ah.
the first guy a billionaire? Both of them were billionaires.
Yeah, billionaires.
Both.
The first guy owns 20% of Bulgari Island in Dubai. Bro.
God.
Anyways, I started seeing them, and I thought with myself, okay, why are you waiting to see them, then overcome them?
Hmm.
So, if the first businessman has nothing in difference between, there's no difference between the first businessman that you met, which were probably worth $50,000,
Yeah.
and this billionaire.
Yeah. I have this mindset. I've had it since I was a child. And that's what makes me this person so easy to approach people. Like I approached you in the gym. Bro, the first time I met you, you were having fucking fish with your brother. Do you remember? in the counter, you were wearing your gym clothes. And I'm sitting there pitching myself to you, right? And I wanted personally, because of the way you portrayed yourself online as a crypto individual, and I lacked the knowledge of crypto. Even though like I know everything in media today, and I could say there's nobody better than me in the sales of media in the GCC. I could confidently say
There is
that.
no one.
But I lacked in something that I saw so many of these people becoming successful, rich, happy, great. No, I like to say great, because if you're great, you're happy, you're successful, you're rich, right? So they were great people. And then I saw you, I'm like, damn, this guy's Iranian, been here, he has all of these things going on, and he's promoting open your wallet and put some money in crypto or whatever, USDT. That's the video you did in Emirates Hills, right?
Yeah.
The villas in Emirates Hills. That's the video I saw. So I'm like, let's go meet him. So I came, I met you, and we sat down comfortably, just had a chat. Next thing, I brought you to Trifid, right?
Yeah.
The reason why I get that power of just to approach anyone, I am not afraid. You tell me go talk to anyone, I'll go. I have this mindset that you and the other person and me take a shit in the same toilet.
Yeah, very nice mindset.
No, it is true. If I am in your house, you have a mansion, multi-million-dollar mansion on the best part of Palm Jumeirah. You have cars worth 100 million, you have watches worth 50 million. You are extremely rich, private jet, whatever. But when I come to your house, me and you potentially could take a shit in the same toilet.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between me and you?
Yeah.
Because of that mindset, it has allowed me to achieve what I have achieved, and I know where I'm going. And I don't want to be number one in the world in that sense. Even though it's a great mindset to have, there's nothing wrong with it. I want to be number one in my field, media.
It's a game.
That's it. And how I really envision it, Barbod, like it's crazy to how I see it, right? I'm standing in front of 10,000 people after being paid $100,000 to be flown with a private jet. Not that I want a private jet. I could fly economy. I still till today flew economy to Pakistan and came back. I'm good. I've lived in the gutter to be able to enjoy the penthouse. So I'm good. But the mindset is this. Fly the private jet, go concierge drives you to your venue, go, someone mics me up, I go on stage in front of 10,000 people, I am paid $100,000 for 2 hours of my time to stand on stage, and I am literally telling people, you are lazy motherfuckers. I envision it.
Yeah. You are on the way.
I know.
It's not far. I think
It's
two
so
years
close.
maybe.
I can't wait. But
Yeah.
it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy how these successful people, that's what they ultimately do. If you look over it,
Yeah.
they literally go on stage and go like, you're lazy. All you have to do it.
Yeah.
And they go like, yeah, oh my God, yeah. I'll be happy.
Yeah.
That's what my happiness is.
Yeah.
And if I can influence a couple of thousand people on the way there,
That's very nice that you know
I know.
what is your happiness.
Maybe no, but this is what I'm scared of, because I've always had this ultimate goal, but I've had smaller achievements to achieve, and I've achieved them. But every time like now, for example, I bought a McLaren,
Yeah.
right? Bro, I've been fucking thinking of a Cullinan. After the Cullinan, what am I gonna think of? Is it ever gonna stop?
No. Why should it stop?
Like we talk, and you're like, next is Bugatti Divo.
Yeah.
You're like, I want these 2 houses and 2 Bugatti Divos.
Yeah.
You and your brother, right?
Yeah.
And 2 mansions.
Yeah.
Do you think then you'll stop?
No. No. It's our nature. That's what makes us human. There's nothing bad.
We always want more.
Yeah, it's okay. Because we always need more. There are always things that we need. There are always people who are bigger, stronger, richer. We are not living in communist society.
No.
We are saying that's why we want it.
Do you think, so you recently traveled to Switzerland and
Yeah.
you went to France and Italy,
Yeah.
yeah? So you first went to France, then you wanted to run away from there,
Yeah.
and then you, which is fine,
Okay.
you didn't like it.
Yeah.
Then you went to Switzerland, you fell in love,
Yeah. I loved it.
yeah? And then you left to go explore somewhere else to see if this love is your love.
Yeah.
You went to Italy, it wasn't, so you
No.
came back to
Yeah.
Switzerland.
The first thing that came to my mind was Switzerland is not that beautiful. It was very beautiful. I love it. But I remember going to north part of Iran.
Yeah,
Same.
yeah.
But
Similar.
lower quality cameras.
Yeah,
Capturing it. There is no good content creation with it, you know?
but there are good quality content in Iran. But I think some places in Switzerland are like Interlaken, and the train that you take and you go all the way up. The beauty there I haven't seen anywhere else.
Yeah. It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful.
Are you gonna go back?
Switzerland? Yeah. But I still have the rent.
Okay.
Yeah. I might go back. I might go to Russia first, then maybe go to Switzerland.
Any reason? Russia?
Because summer, it's good.
It's good. The weather is good.
Weather is good.
The weather is great. I heard a lot about the weather.
But basically, I don't make decisions that way. I didn't want to go to Switzerland. I didn't even want to go to France.
What happened?
I wanted to go.
You just got up and you just
Yeah,
went.
I wanted to go. I'm very driven by intuition.
Yeah.
I don't think that much.
Think like a dog.
Somehow.
Act like a dog. Is that
Yeah.
something you mentioned and said on your stories?
No. They said, how are you doing it? I said, I because I have a cat, I have dogs.
Yeah. No, I loved it because it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Because a dog, if it wants to do something, even though
Yeah.
it's trained, it will end up doing it.
Yeah, at the end, you
It's
cannot
its
predict
intuition.
anything, you know? 10 years ago, you didn't know that you're going to end up creating the first GCC media marketing agency, you know? And I didn't even know that. Whatever I'm doing now, 4 years ago, I had no clue that I will end up here.
Yeah.
So from now on, it's the same, almost. And it's the feelings where it gets me. I have these strong feelings, like I was in the house, then it pushes me. You need to go out. You need to get out. And guess what? I go to Switzerland. Accidentally, I go to Switzerland.
Everything happens for a reason.
I don't know, but I'm intuition driven. It takes
Yeah,
me
me too.
places.
No, I am intuition. If I think something that makes sense to me,
Yeah.
I'm like, let me do it.
But my intuition never says what to do. It always says what not to do. it says you should not stay now. Just
Okay.
go.
So you're on the negative side of your
Yeah,
intuition.
I don't know where to go. I don't know
You
what
just
to
go.
do. Like this person, like for example, you were coming, it was late, then my intuition said you need to buy something.
Yeah.
No reason, no nothing, you know, or many other things happens, or you need to leave this girl, or you need to get this girl, or you need to. I kind of trust it.
It's worked.
Maybe if you, because it's a combination of all your logic and emotions.
Do you want to ever get married?
I cannot now. I need to first achieve few things, because marriage will be
Marriage is
Marri-
commitment, right?
commitment and weakness. Marriage, kids are weakness. Then you cannot achieve what you want, especially if it's dangerous.
Don't you think that it could also be looked at in a perspective of it's a strength?
For what I want to do, it's
A
a
weakness?
mistake.
Okay.
I should not do it. I should do it in 4 or 5 years maybe.
Cool. Is your main thing crypto today?
No, I do personal branding. My main
Main
skill-
thing is personal branding.
Main thing is personal branding and creating different platforms, development. I focus on development for the last year.
But you have a tattoo of Bitcoin on
Yeah,
your...
because it changed my life.
Okay.
Becoming an influencer, learning about crypto, teaching.
And were
other
you an
people.
early investor?
I didn't make money out of investing in crypto, never.
What did you make? How did you... Trading?
Consultation.
Consultation.
I consulted a lot of people. I get paid for services and products. That's how I get paid. But I made few, like very few, not that much. But I did it because intuition.
So 27, right?
Yeah,
When did you turn 27? Oh, recently, no? Was it?
February.
February.
Yeah.
Okay. So next February, I'll gift you a Rolex.
You gift me Rolex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, give me AP.
Let me buy the AP for myself.